En este día estamos haciendo algo inusual. Miramos este carro con este muchacho. What's your name?
Devin.
Devin. Él se llama Devin y nos está dejando tomar un video y le vamos a hacer algunas preguntas bueno, ahorita se van a dar cuenta ustedes, ¿verdad? Recuerden suscribirse a Flamenco GSB, por favor. Gracias. Okay, Devin, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
So I'm 25 years old.
25?
Yep.
Oh, wow, you're young.
Yeah, I'm a kid.
You are. So when do you start decorate your bus?
So about 4 or 5 years ago, I bought an empty school bus. It was yellow. It had a wheelchair lift and all the seats and everything. And just slowly but surely tore it apart, put it back together with insulation, a bed, fridge, a freezer, stovetop, and an oven. You know, the things you need to survive. And did that in the last 5 years. And this is what the result is so far.
Okay. And how you start doing it? Like you're like, I want to do this, I want to live like this, or I want to try.
Well, if you look at your rent around the country here, it's about $1,000 a month, anywhere and everywhere. And that's for a 1-bedroom, maybe, that you get to rent a bedroom out of someone else's house. And that, I think, is insane. And so I bought a bus for $6,000. And when you look at the thing of 6 months worth of rent, now I own my house.
Exactly.
I paid 6 months worth of rent. And now I can put the next 6 months worth of rent into building materials and, you know, things to make my house work. And so when I did that, now I can own everything and I can live somewhere and I can leave when I hate the temperature. It's Phoenix right now. It's about 85 degrees. Yeah. And in 3 weeks from now in Phoenix, it's about 105 degrees.
Exactly.
And I don't want to live there. So I can just go to the mountains.
And you're doing what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it when you're saying about the rent because it's hard, not only for you, for everybody.
Well, it's stupid. If it made sense, if it was like 500, or if our amount made like our value of time and energy was balanced better, it would make sense to come back to the same spot and to return to base. But for me, as a nomad, I don't want to return back to the same location every year, every month. You know, after a few months, I'll go to a new location. I'll go find
something new.
Exactly. And it's like, it just keeps everything fresh. And again, it's about 100 degrees in Phoenix in the early summer. In the middle of summer, it can be up to 115 degrees.
Oh yeah.
And I can go just drive my entire house up to the mountains where it's 70 degrees, and I can go swimming in the lake.
And you don't have
look at that. It's like,
you don't have to pay rent every month. You got your house running.
Diesel. I pay for new parts. I have to replace a fan clutch pretty soon. $375. It's like, but again, I own it.
Exactly, it's yours.
And it's fixed, and it's never gonna fail me again. And so I like that attitude of things, of like ownership and being able to like take what I do and put that towards.
Not that many people. I mean, a lot of people probably want to do that, but they don't have the to do it.
Easier, you know.
You know what I mean?
To not do it.
Yeah.
It's
but
easier and harder at the same time, though.
It is, yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to live in an apartment and start paying rent, like you're saying, probably $2,000 a month, $1,500 every month. If you don't pay that, they're gonna fire you.
Back on the street. Yeah.
Exactly. And you're saying you pay like $6,000, and it's yours. And then little by little, you're doing what you got to do.
Yeah, every month I could put $300, $500 every month. If I still, let's say I did put $1,000 every month, just to pretend I actually made that amount of money and I was able to do that, you know, then I would own everything comparatively to someone who's been paying rent in an apartment for 3 years.
And when you live, you don't take anything.
3 times 12 is 36. 36 times 1,000 is $36,000. Are you insane? You must be if you're doing that.
And a lot of people are doing it. Tell me. But it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But some people gotta do what they gotta do.
It's about 5 years. Oh, really? Yeah.
Miren,
Piece by piece, day by
vamos
day.
a... ¿Qué piensa, mi amor?
Yo pienso que
Devin,
es
really?
hora de cuando viene por el freeway y venir a la velocidad máxima, ¿verdad?
Sí, ha de tener todo bien apretado, amarrado, y también no ha de correr tanto, ¿verdad? No ha de... Pero ¿qué piensa? Mire,
Tu bicicleta de una vez.
hasta una bicicleta tiene ahí. ¿Qué piensa usted de este ritmo de vida que agarra algunas personas? Porque varios están haciéndolo.
Sí, es que lo que pasa es que la situación de ahora en día está muy crítica también aquí porque es muy caro toda la renta en todos los lugares. Y en cada estado quizás varía, pero todo está alto.
Y cada quien escoge cómo quiere vivir.
Escoge cómo quiere vivir.
Miren, él tiene su aire acondicionado, tiene sus paneles solares y él lo acomoda como quiere. Tienen al pirata del Caribe aquí, ¿ven? Miren.
Su fiel seguidor.
Sí, o sea, es algo
Bien
único, digámoslo.
Cada quien vive como quiere.
Sí, correcto.
Y también hasta donde le alcanza también.
Es lo que dice él.
De las formas, aunque si él tiene los medios de vivir bien, pues va a querer vivir bien.
Y tiene sus pros y sus contras, pero aquí lo beneficioso de Estados Unidos es que si él quiere usar el baño,
Puede ir a
ahí está Home Depot, él va, hace sus necesidades y se baña, va, lo que sea.
Bueno, nosotros venimos por la carretera cuando fuimos a Nueva York.
Ajá.
Y lo que nos dimos cuenta que en las gasolineras que están justamente en los freeways, cuando uno va para Nueva York o viene, en las gasolineras le dan un número para que uno pueda pagar y bañarse.
Correcto, ajá. Si en un dado caso él quisiera hacerlo, ¿verdad? Ahí están sus redes sociales de él también.
Están las redes sociales, si usted lo quiere seguir. ¿Desde dónde dice que viene?
Dice que se está en California, aquí lugares cerca. Ha ido a Washington también. Pero más que todo trata de estar cerca de donde, en los lugares, ajá, no moverse tan lejos. Sí, y miren, ahí tiene lo que son las baterías, la gasolina.
Todos los medios de poder sobrevivir.
Vean.
Que tiene para el aire.
Cada quien decide, hasta un cactus le atrapa ahí, vean. Cada quien decide cómo vivir. Sí. Excuse me. Y él está viviendo su sueño, esa es su vida de él. ¿Verdad? Es
como quiere, como él
sí,
solo pues va para allá y para acá.
Es lo que dijo, es mi carro y me lo llevo para donde yo quiero. Y la renta.
Un errante.
Sí, y si usted tiene una renta no puede llevarse el apartamento.
Y aquí lleva todo lo que necesita.
Y cada vez que él le pone algo dice, lo veo como es mío. Yo se lo puse, es mío. Nadie me lo quita. ¿Cómo se dice, señorita?
Suscríbase, dele like, apriete la campanita. Recuerde, Flamencos SB, y a ver qué opina sobre este video. Dele like, muchos likes por favor.
Sobre este tema.
Que le guste,
Devin, can we do a little tour inside or no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, appreciate it. No, it's fine. You don't have to do that much.
Oh, I just gotta make it so you can walk.
Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you though. Vamos a tratar de... Oh, thank you. ¿Quiere entrar usted o no? Vamos a tratar de mostrar aquí adentro. Miren, es un bus pequeño, pero tiene sus puertecitas. Vamos a ver qué es lo que tiene aquí. Vamos a tener, miren, sus herramientas, su sombrero. Oh, this cooler feels good though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for now, later, it's not gonna work.
No, when you fill it with water, it works. I'm able to pass out in the middle of the day with that thing running. I don't have water in it right now, so it's only on the fan mode right now.
But still, you can feel it. It's good. You feel good. So, this is your bed?
My bed, it pulls out, so this comes out to about here.
Oh, okay, to make it bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. Okay.
So this slides out like that, and then I can just kind of...
Yeah.
Pop
Looks cool though. Hey, believe me. One day, I'm gonna do this because go to the mountain with the nice weather, nice view.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need. You don't need $3,000 to pay rent or a house. And you don't live in, listen, I keep telling my wife, why you need a big house, but Monday through Saturday you have to work. You don't even in the house. You only live in the house on Saturday or Sunday, half a Saturday and Sunday maybe.
Just go get land and then park all your shit on the land. But if you keep it on vehicles, you don't have to pay for property taxes that go up when you pay for a plot to have a house on.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as you have a foundation and a house and a permit, it's your property taxes go up through the roof. Everything goes through the roof. If you keep everything on a vehicle, there's no laws against it. And
you can move whatever you want.
Leases on how to do that.
Exactly, yeah. That's, I mean, it's good to hear about this, that you decide to do it, because I know a lot of people trying to do something like this, like motorhome and things like that.
You have to be able to dick around with things. You have to be able to tinker. You have to be able to fix stuff. If you have that attitude, you can do anything. If you have that ability to take something apart, Put
And
all
put
the
it
parts
together?
down and put it back together and do it, you know? And if you don't, and if every time you try and take something apart, you have a fucking panic attack, this isn't for you. Keep living in the fucking reality you live, because tough shit, that's what this is designed for. You know, if you didn't do it,
Take a risk.
you know,
That's the point. Take a risk.
if you're able to do it, take the risk, you know, like it's doable. But
Exactly.
if you're, you know, if you're just in the cycle and you feel comfortable in the bubble, you know.
Even if you don't feel comfort, I mean, people that they have to do it. You know what I mean? They get used to probably, you know.
And they're just programmed mentally. Like
Exactly.
They were 10 years old.
That's what I
15
have to
years
do, and that's what I can do.
old. Have to, you know, go to college, pay rent, get a house, maybe can get a mortgage, maybe I'll have good credit. It's like, this is all foo-foo bullshit. I mean, yeah, you'd probably have good credit. You should probably be able to buy stuff, but, you know.
And listen, right now life is getting worse.
Scary, dude.
It's worse. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do to survive this, but we gotta find a way to do it. Can I go a little bit that way?
I just have giant
got
subwoofers
speakers?
in here right now, so I have to
They
find
work though?
These do not. I have to replace the speaker cones inside them.
Uh-huh.
Those ones work under the bed though.
Oh,
So I
okay.
have more sound, but I just picked these up for a good deal on Facebook, so. And I have no room in here.
And you're like, I take it.
I'll take it, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
$20.
That's not
Okay.
bad.
You know, like, I'll take them. I'll figure it out. I have a friend's house I can leave them at too, so I just, once I do that, I plop them
Where?
in.
In California or?
Out here in
Oh, here. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's cool.
Try and make friends everywhere so I have a spot to go and a spot to land.
If you need
Get my
something,
network, you know?
if you need something, you have somebody.
Yeah, I try and build a network of diesel mechanics and people who know how to put things together,
Yeah.
seamstresses and artists.
And so you do your to survive. What you do to get, you know, because we need money anyways.
A bunch of random shit. So if you notice those hats on the way in, they have little foxtails on them.
Yeah, this
So
one.
I actually, most of my foxtails are up in Vegas, but
Uh-huh.
my friend makes, my friend's selling them up in Vegas right now, but I'll like sell like foxtails and coyote tails and all like furs and stuff.
Okay, okay.
I thought it would be funny to be a traveling fur tradesman
Mhm.
because it's, you know, it doesn't might as well. And then I also have my mom's artwork as well, which she makes like thank you cards and happy birthday cards and stuff.
And your mom is still alive? Your daddy?
Both of them. They're
what-
like 69
Oh,
or
you got-
70. But yeah, these are my mom's like cards she makes.
Oh, wow. I like this one.
If you want to grab one of them too.
So what they think about the way that you decide to live your life?
They've grown up in a different era, so understandings are a little
Different?
different.
Yeah,
to be- like
they're
they
old.
want me to do something that way, and the way they did things doesn't work anymore. But they understand that to a degree. But they want me to not just be bouncing around. So they're trying to like figure out, okay, if you do get a spot, what is your parameters of like they want me to just get like somewhere that has a house and a backyard garage, and it's like I want a plot of land and a bunch of shipping containers. So figuring out that middle ground of understanding, and trying to figure out if, like, because eventually my parents are going to sell their house,
Uh-huh.
and they want to help me get something.
Probably
and
that's
then
gonna happen.
long-term lease it to me. And then if they can do that, that's like how that's how all these generational things work. It's like people actually just have shit given down to them. But I don't want a 2-story bedroom. I don't want a two-bedroom house that's a 2-story or a 3-bedroom house. Like,
And then you gotta
I
pay
don't want to
bills.
live in suburbia in Southern California. I'm not going to be able to pay the property taxes
Exactly.
on a $1.5 million house that is like, and they bought it for, whatever, $12,000 or $20,000, $80,000, whatever the price was
At that time.
20 years ago. And it's like, it's dramatically increased. And now that house might be worth $1 million. And it's like, well, $1 million home. When you and I thought about $1 million home when we grew up, it's not $1 million home anymore.
Oh no.
It doesn't look like a mansion in the hills. It looks like a nice house.
But not
It's
like
not a
that
fucking
big.
mansion, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like, and I think you ever see Elvis? Elvis has this
The singer?
Graceland, right? Yeah, the singer.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
this place called Graceland, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like where it's Elvis's mansion, but it's a house. It's still a house, It's just like
But they
everyone
call it
thinks-
mansion.
Yeah, they call it the mansion. It's like, no, that's just like a today's standardized, you know,
Three bed,
Three-bedroom house, yeah.
2 bed, yeah.
yeah, 2-story house is what it is nowadays. But that's a mansion, honestly.
But if, yeah, exactly. But if that happened, if your parent give you a hand, that's gonna help you a lot too. Like you're saying, you're planning to get a land and put trailers on it.
Yeah.
And that's my plan too right now. I was telling my wife, I'm gonna get a land somewhere. And
Go look up in Williams.
that's, yeah,
It's super windy though.
Williams or Cholo or, well, not near, between here and there, right?
Just some, well, I think it's like, I like it because it snows a little bit, but then so it keeps the temperature down. You have water up there, you have trees.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
I mean, and it's a good place to throw all your shit. You know?
And it is a little bit expensive over there too. But if you don't go all the way,
I found it 1,000 an acre.
for real.
Yeah. I mean, you're buying 40 acres, 20 acres, but at 1,000 an acre, and you buy 20 acres, that's
20.
$20,000 for this plot of land, and
You can do whatever you want.
yeah, I mean, you gotta play the game right. You gotta play the government game a little bit, but again, if you keep everything off of the,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in trouble for talking about this shit
Oh,
on
no,
YouTube.
no, you're good. I mean,
No,
hey,
but you know what I mean? Like, in
this
the
is a
grand
free
scheme of
country.
things,
This is a free
yes,
country. You can speak up.
These concepts are scary when you look at it, what they want you to do.
Well, but nobody's gonna follow rules. You do your rules. I'm the same way. I don't want to live like everybody else. Do what they want. Do whatever people want. No, I want to do what I want and trying to live. You know.
I'm trying to, at this point, I think my parents are like more on board, but as long as it has like water and electrical to the fence line, that's like, they're like, you have to have that. And it's like, for me, I don't think the government's going to be able to provide electrical and water in the next 20 years. I think that's all going to be foo-foo bullshit.
But you know what the good thing about over here, United States, is that you have plenty stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, all of that, and you can go and you do your thing, right?
For now. What happens when society collapses?
Exactly. Yeah, you never know, but you live day by day, and right now
You live day by day, but if you have a property in the middle of nowhere and you're expecting water to come out of a spigot,
yeah, that can be hard.
and
Exactly.
in 30 years, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever expect water out of that spigot if
Yeah.
it's coming from the government. I don't know.
Oh no, they're not gonna give you.
Or Edison or fucking all of it.
Well, but at least you're living your life. That's the good thing.
Trying to.
You do what you want to do and keep going, right? So, well, it was a pleasure to interview. And your name again?
Devin.
Devin?
Yeah.
And nice to meet you, Devin. My name is Tony.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for the interview.
If
And
you guys want to follow my journey, you can follow me at Bus by Devin on Instagram.
awesome. You only have Instagram? You don't
I
have?
have a Facebook.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's
People don't do
right.
that. They can find my Instagram. They can find me. Send me a message on there if you want more information.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, you already did. So, okay. Thank you.
Cheers.